Sa príncipe.
No.
And now for our feature presentation.
Alrighty, welcome to my 16th game of Jeopardy for the SNES, in which, what a total I have so far. In 15 games, I've won $449,600. I'm getting closer to $500,000. Let's see how I do as I'm being joined by Mikey. Jeopardy round to commence.
Here are the categories.
And our 6 categories are going to be medicine, bodies of water, singers' autobiographies, the Oscars, explorers, and finally, starts with KN. Okay. Pretty good categories as I try to add on to my $449,000 and change. Medicine 100.
The answer is
Resistance to a particular disease or exemption from prosecution. Immunity. Okay. Medicine for 200.
the answer is
Term for someone who receives treatment through hospital facilities but doesn't stay there. What is an outpatient? Medicine for 300, please.
the answer is
Called the fontanelle, it's where a baby's skull has yet to fuse firmly. Let's see if Rob knows this one. The soft spot. Yep. Where to now? Explorers 100.
the answer is
He went from Palestine to Kublai Khan's palace by camel. Sue. Marco Polo. Yep. Alright. Explorers 200.
the answer is
De Soto, discoverer of this major U.S. river, was buried by it. Let's see if Rob knows this any better than I do. The Mississippi. Oh, yeah. And Tiger's now chewing on my blanket. Medicine 400.
the answer is
Medicine sold by descriptive or chemical names, not by brand. What is a prescription? What are prescriptions? No. In the hole at minus 200. Generic drugs. They're generic drugs. There's still time. Explorers 300.
the answer is
Eric the Red called his discovery this to attract settlers. What is Greenland? There we go, I'm out of the hole. Explorers for 400.
the answer is
Danish captain hired by Russia who made a straight line to Alaska. Who is Bering? He's the one. Explorers for 500.
the answer is
English explorer and translator of the Kama Sutra. He shared his name with the late Welsh actor. Who is Richard Burton?
I'll be back.
Okay, Mikey. Up to 1,000. Medicine for 500, please.
The answer is.
Disease whose medical name is rubella. Sue. And Sue doesn't know. German measles. We're looking for German measles. Okay. Bodies of Water 100.
The answer is.
Linda Ronstadt sang about a blue one. What is a bayou? I'll go with Bodies of Water for 200, please.
The answer is.
Named for the Greek nymph Io, this sea is the deepest part of the Mediterranean. What is the Ionian? Bodies of Water 300.
The answer is.
Rudolph, Albert, and Victoria are three of the Great Lakes on this continent. Ah, Sue locked me out. Africa.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Mikey. And Sue locked me out on a clue, so it's alright. Still doing okay. The Oscars 100.
The answer is.
This film of Forster's 1924 novel of British colonial rule picked up 2 Oscars. What is A Passage to India? I'll take the Oscars for 200.
The answer is.
His role in 1940's Philadelphia Story earned him an Oscar. Who is James Stewart? I'll take the Oscars for 300.
The answer is.
Surgeon Hung S. Ngor won for his acting debut in this film, which paralyzed his life. What is The Killing Fields? Which paralleled his life, I should say, excuse me. The Oscars for 400.
The answer is.
Though he played Amadeus, he lost the Oscar to co-star F. Maury Abraham. Who is Tom Hulce? Who, in my opinion, is best known for voicing Quasimodo in The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The Oscars 500.
The answer is.
His Life and Times won in 1984 for Best Documentary Feature. Who is Harvey Milk? Well done in that category. I'll take Bodies of Water for 400.
The answer is.
The Coral Sea is in this ocean. What is the Pacific? Bodies of Water 500, please.
The answer is.
The Gulf of Bothnia lies between Finland and this other Scandinavian country. What is Sweden? That's the one. Singer's Autobiographies 100.
The answer is.
Back in the Saddle Again. Who is Gene Autry? Singer's Autobiographies for 200.
The answer is.
Coal Miner's Daughter. Who is Loretta Lynn? Singer's Autobiographies for 300. Daily Double. I started off a bit slow this game, but I've made it up to $4,000. How much of that am I going to risk? All of it. Here's the clue. With Love, The Man in the Straw Hat, and I Remember It Well. Who is Maurice Chevalier? Double my money to 8,000. Singer's Autobiographies 400.
The answer is.
These sisters titled their book Same Song, Separate Voices. Who are the Lennon sisters? Singers' autobiographies for 500, please.
The answer is.
Blue-eyed folk singer who wrote about her romance with Stacy Keach in Trust Your Heart. Who is Judy Collins? Starts with KN, 100.
The answer is.
A short, thick German sausage. What is a knockwurst? Two.
The answer is.
It was Tennessee's first state capital. What is Knoxville? $300.
The answer is.
A trinket, a gewgaw, was a knick-knack. $400.
The answer is.
A varlet. What is a knave? Last clue of the round before we go to Double Jeopardy.
The answer is.
A hilarious joke might be described as a real one of these. What is a knee slapper? And that's going to put me in the 5 figures at 10,400. Great end to a first round, especially after a slow start that I had. Rob has 500. Sue, minus 100, so she'll go first in Double Jeopardy. As I try my best to add on to my $459,000 in change. Here are the categories.
Here are the categories.
Categories are monkeys, holidays, American history, the 1700s, world of fashion, and finally, international cuisine. Okay? Let's get going. American history, 200.
The answer is.
The first soldier buried in this national cemetery was a Confederate prisoner who died in 1864. What is Arlington National Cemetery? I'll take American history, 400.
The answer is.
Secretary of Defense through much of the 60s, the Vietnam War was sometimes called his war. Rob brings in Robert McNamara. Robert McNamara. Now Rob's up to 900. Where do we go now? American history, 600.
The answer is.
Western state which entered the Union as a result of the Compromise of 1850. What is California? It is California. American history, 800.
The answer is.
Though he directed the team that made the first atomic bomb, he opposed making the hydrogen bomb. Let's see if Sue can get out of the hole on this clue. J. Robert Oppenheimer. Yes, she can. So she's at $700. Back on the plus side. Where to now? The 1700s, 200.
The answer is.
In 1796, the population of this Asian nation was 275 million. What is China? The 1700s for 400.
The answer is.
In 1755, an earthquake killed 30,000 people in this Portuguese city. What is Lisbon? The 1700s for 600.
The answer is.
In 1709, Russian prisoners were sent here for the first time. What is Siberia? I'll have the 1700s for 800, please.
The The answer is.
The last eruption of this Japanese volcano occurred in 1707. Ah, Sue locked me out. It's Fujiyama. Okay, well, I was going to say Mount Fuji, so I would have been wrong. Thank God. Next. International cuisine for 200. Daily double. One of the two in the round, and she's going to go all in. Here's the clue. These Chinese dumplings are commonly served in soup or fried as a side dish, and it's wontons. She got it right. $3,000 now, Sue. American history 1000.
The answer is.
Last name of the first American in space. Ah, now Rob locked me out. Shepard. I knew that one. 1900 for Rob now. 1700 for 1000.
The answer is.
The U.S. Congress met for the first time under the Constitution in this year. What is 1789? That is correct. International cuisine for 400.
The answer is.
Hungarian goulash is traditionally seasoned with this powdered pepper. And Rob had the nerve to lock me out. Paprika. He got it. 2300 now. Holidays and observances 200.
The answer is.
Americans of Italian descent have made this their equivalent of St. Patrick's Day. What is Columbus Day? I'll take international cuisine for 600.
The answer is.
Tamales are sometimes steamed in banana leaves, but are usually wrapped in these. What are corn husks?
Hey, man.
Hey, Benny.
Hello.
What's going on?
How you doing? Doing good.
Holidays and observances for 800.
The answer is.
This chicken dish made with noodles, cheese, and cream sauce was named for an Italian opera singer. What is chicken tetrazzini? I will go ahead and tell you this, Ben. We're doing my 16th game of Jeopardy for the Super Nintendo.
Hey.
Which I'm having quite a run so far. Okay. International cuisine for 1000.
The answer is.
Served on meat, maitre d' hotel butter contains salt, pepper, parsley, and this juice. What is lemon juice? Crap. Alright, holidays and observances 400, please.
The answer is.
Though we love his February day, he's been taken off the calendar of saints. Who is Valentine? My least favorite holiday of the year. Holidays and observances for 600.
The answer is.
The Eve of All Saints' Day. And Rob locked me out. Halloween. I knew that one. But he had to lock me out. Let's keep it going. World of Fashion, 200.
The answer is.
The hat in the Mexican hat dance. What is a sombrero? I'll take World of Fashion for 400.
The answer is.
South Seas garb worn by Dorothy Lamour on the road. Ah, Rob, stop locking me out. Ow. That's so wrong. But then again, when it's Jeopardy, you're supposed to try to lock the other players out. It's okay. We're gonna keep going. World of Fashion 600.
The answer is.
Where on his body an Arab would wear the traditional keffiyeh? Sue locked me out. The head, yep. Come on, I want to make it up to $500,000. But Rob and Sue don't want me to, but that's the point of the game. World of Fashion 800.
The answer is.
About 7 yards long, it's the loose body wrap worn by Hindu women. Finally I got in. What is a sari? I'll take the $1,000 clue in World of Fashion.
The answer is.
The sash worn with the Japanese kimono. What is an obi? Alright, holidays and observances for 800, please.
The answer is.
Round loaves called dead man's bread are sold on the Day of the Dead in this Central American country. What is Mexico? Holidays and observances for 1,000.
The answer is.
Missouri observes this president's birthday on May 8th. Who's Harry Truman? That's going to put me in the $20,000 mark. We know the other Daily Double is in the monkeys category. Okay. 200.
The answer is.
Experiments with this Asian monkey led to the discovery of the RH factor. Rob, stop locking me out. The rhesus monkey, yep. I knew that one, but that fiend had to lock me out. 400.
The answer is.
Okay. Though the fruit of the baobab tree is called this, it's not really the simian staff of life. Rob. Monkey bread. Oh, yeah. Dang it. 600. The other Daily Double. I already know that $500,000 will not happen in 16 games, but that's okay. Here's the clip. The male of this species has a red nose and blue cheeks, and it's a mandrill. It's kind of a good thing I didn't get that Daily Double, because I would have gotten it wrong. 800.
The answer is.
Monkeys, like man, belong to this highest order of mammals. What are primates? Last clue.
The answer is.
The Rock of Gibraltar is home to this ape, the only wild monkey still living in Europe. Oh, and it just now dawned on me, but I got beaten. The Barbary ape. So at the end of Double Jeopardy, Sue has 4,600, Rob 6,800, and me $21,000. So although I may not make it to $500,000 in 16 games, that's okay. Matters most is that my run is going to continue. Final Jeopardy category is going to be U.S. states. $4 grand. State with the smallest population. What is Wyoming? Absolutely sure. All in for Rob. Sue's gonna go all in as well.
The final Jeopardy answer is.
Is it Wyoming? Sure is. So I'm going to end up with $25,000 this game. Let's see if Sue's going to go up to 9,200. Will she? She will. Is Rob going to go up to 13,600? He is. And I'm going to go up to $25,000, resulting in a 16-game winning total of $474,600. 17th game is guaranteed. I'll see y'all for my next video coming soon.